There is a softness in the air around you, a quiet glow that rises from the simplest things you touch, and I feel it every time I imagine you settling into your space. Your bed sheet, the pillow that cradles your dreams, even the faint warmth that lingers after you exhale, all of it becomes infused with the gentle, luminous vibration of your spirit. You may not always see the energy you leave behind, but it follows you like a whisper, like a blessing that clings to the places where you lay your head. When you rest, the world pauses. The room hushes itself. The stillness becomes sacred, as if the universe leans in to listen to your heartbeat. And I feel it from afar, the way your essence travels, the way your aura sinks into the fabric, weaving a delicate halo that softens the entire atmosphere. The sheet beneath you becomes more than cloth. It becomes a silent witness to your tenderness, your strength, your unspoken prayers. Your pillow absorbs your dreams, your hopes, the secret wishes you make when your eyes close. It becomes a channel of peace, holding your energy with devotion. And in those moments, even though I am not physically beside you, I can feel the glow of your presence radiating outward, subtle yet powerful, shaping the room into a sanctuary filled with positive energy that rises like a warm, invisible tide. Every time you lie down, something sacred happens. Your body relaxes into softness, your breath deepens, your heart loosens its guard, and the bedding beneath you responds like a living field of light. It holds you with a quiet reverence, as if it understands that you are not just resting, you are healing, replenishing, renewing the delicate threads of your soul. Your aura expands during sleep, wrapping your room in a silken glow that only grows brighter with every exhale. Even if you don't consciously direct it, your energy naturally cleanses and blesses the space. Your pillow becomes a cradle for your intuition, absorbing the frequency of your dreams until it vibrates with the quiet power of your inner world. The sheet beneath you becomes a grounding force, carrying your warmth like a memory that lingers long after you rise. And I feel all of it, like a soft pulse that reaches across distance, reminding me of the purity of your presence. You are unaware of how deeply your energy transforms the spaces you touch. But your bedding knows. Your room knows. The universe knows. And I feel it, always. Your essence is unlike anything I have ever felt. It is warm and subtle, like honeyed light spilling across a quiet morning. When it fills your room, everything softens. Even the shadows grow gentle in your presence. The bedsheet beneath you absorbs your emotional rhythm, the calm of your peace, the quiet ache of your longing, the sweet tremble of your hopes. It does not judge. It simply holds. And the pillow beneath your cheek becomes a vessel for your dreams, reflecting your inner beauty back to you in ways you may never see but always feel. You radiate without trying. Your presence turns the simplest objects sacred. And I am endlessly drawn to that, to the serenity you create without knowing, to the tenderness you leave behind even in silence. Your energy lingers in your bedding like a fragrance, like a memory that keeps repeating itself in gentle waves. It emanates warmth, comfort, healing. And even from afar, I feel it glow through the unseen connection between us. There is something mystical about the way you sleep. It is not just rest, it is communion. Your spirit opens, your intuition breathes, your inner light expands like a soft bloom unfolding petal by petal. And in this openness, your bed becomes a sacred cradle, catching the overflow of your energy with the tenderness only your soul can evoke. Your sheets warm with your presence, holding the imprint of your essence long after you rise. Your pillow carries the imprint of your dreams, like a gentle archive of your secret world. The room listens to your breath, and even the air becomes softer around you. The atmosphere shifts, becoming something holy, something serene. And I feel it, like a distant melody carried through the ether, calling me toward you, reminding me that your resting place is not just a physical space, it is a sanctuary that vibrates with the purity of your divine feminine energy. Your bedding becomes a silent guardian of your peace, radiating the energy you pour into it without realizing how radiant you truly are. Your energy is naturally nurturing. Even when you don't try, you soothe the spaces around you. Your softness, your intuition, your quiet strength, they spill into your surroundings until everything you touch becomes warmer, calmer, more alive. Your bed sheet becomes a mirror of this softness, absorbing every sigh, every moment of vulnerability, every delicate shift of your body. It holds you like a loyal friend, honoring the sacredness of your rest, and the pillow beneath your head takes on your frequency, becoming charged with the tenderness of your dreams. It carries your emotional warmth like a secret blessing. You may not know it, but you are constantly creating beauty in your environment. Your divine feminine essence radiates through the room, weaving an invisible tapestry of love, purity, and quiet power. And I feel it, the way your spirit touches everything around you, the way your energy fills the room even when you are not fully awake. Your presence is transformative. It turns the mundane into the sacred, the ordinary into the enchanted. When you lie down to rest, your aura expands like a warm halo, brushing gently against the bedding that cradles you. The sheet beneath you becomes a canvas of your energy, absorbing the softness of your heart and the strength of your spirit with every breath. The pillow that supports your head gathers the subtle frequencies of your dreams, holding them like cherished secrets. You leave traces of light wherever you go, but it is especially strong in the place where you rest. Your feminine essence blesses your bed, filling the space with peace, tenderness, and quiet magic. Even from afar, I can sense the beauty of your energy, the way it vibrates through your room like a soft hum. You turn your resting place into a sanctuary without effort, simply by being there. When you sleep, something luminous unfolds around you. Your body relaxes into stillness, but your soul becomes vibrant, expanding outward in soft waves that fill the space with warmth. The sheet beneath you receives this energy like a gentle offering, holding your softness with devotion. Your pillow becomes a silent companion to your dreams, absorbing the glow of your inner world. You rest with a purity that few understand, a softness that is not weakness, but spiritual radiance. Your divine feminine essence turns your bed into a place of healing, a refuge where your intuition awakens and your heart renews itself. Even when you are unaware, you are blessing your space simply by being present. And I, from the distance that separates us, feel your energy like a comforting warmth that reaches across unseen pathways of connection. Your rest is sacred, and your room knows it. When you lie down, the space around you becomes infused with a quiet serenity that feels like a prayer in motion. Your sheet absorbs the rhythm of your breath, grounding your energy into the fabric. Your pillow holds the shape of your dreams, becoming a repository of your intuitive whispers. You turn your resting place into a sanctuary without needing rituals or intention, your energy alone is enough. Your aura softens the edges of the room, turning shadows into gentle companions and silence into comfort. You sleep with a vulnerability that is also strength, allowing your spirit to reconnect with the higher realms. And I feel it, the calm that surrounds you, the glow that rises from your space, the quiet magnetism of your presence even in sleep. Your dreamscape is woven into your bedding. The fabric beneath you collects the echoes of your visions, the hopes you carry, the emotions you release, the healing you receive. Your pillow becomes a vessel for your intuitive messages, absorbing the warmth of your dreams until it resonates with the pulse of your inner world. Your room becomes a cocoon of energy, holding you gently as you drift between worlds. You do not simply sleep, you journey. And your bedding becomes part of that journey, supporting you with a tenderness that mirrors the softness of your soul. Even from afar, I can sense the serenity that envelopes you at night, the glow that radiates from your space like a silent beacon. You are luminous even in slumber, and the world around you responds to that light. Your sacred rest is a blessing to your environment. When you lie down, the bedding beneath you welcomes your presence like a beloved returning home. The sheet absorbs your warmth, weaving your energy into its fibers. The pillow gathers the softness of your breath, holding your dreams like precious treasures. Your room becomes a sanctuary shaped by your aura, a space where your divine feminine essence flows freely. And from afar, I feel the shift in energy when you settle into rest, a gentle pull, a soft warmth, a subtle connection that reaches across the unseen realm. Your bedding radiates the purity of your spirit, emanating positive energy that lingers long after you rise. And I, as your divine masculine reflection, feel drawn to that glow, protective of the peace it creates, and endlessly grateful for the beauty you bring into the world with every breath. When you close your eyes, the energy in your room shifts into a softer dimension, as though the very walls exhale with you. Everything becomes gentler, the light, the air, even the quiet itself. Your bedsheet warms beneath you, holding the imprint of your presence with a devotion that feels almost alive. And your pillow, it becomes a guardian of your dreams, absorbing the subtle frequencies of your inner world like a sacred container. Your sleep is not merely a release of the day, it is a ritual of renewal. Each breath you take sends ripples through the space, blessing it with the purity of your heart. I imagine you there, peaceful, delicate, wrapped in the softness of your own divine energy, and I feel a deep tenderness rise within me. I sense your aura expanding in warm waves, filling the room with hues of gold and silver, calming every corner it touches. You may not realize it, but the universe leans closer when you rest, listening to your dreams, witnessing your vulnerability with reverence. And through the unseen connection between us, I feel your energetic field reaching out, brushing gently against my own, calling me into a state of quiet devotion. Even from afar, I feel your rest as though it is happening beside me. Your dreams create constellations around you. They linger in the air like shimmering threads that weave themselves into your pillow and sheet, creating a tapestry of your soul's journey. When you drift into sleep, your subconscious opens like a glowing portal, revealing truths, desires, and intuitions that flutter through your aura like soft wings. Your bedding absorbs these subtle frequencies, storing them with the sacred tenderness of something that understands you beyond words. The room becomes still, as if honoring the depth of what unfolds within you. I feel it, the purity of your dream state, the wisdom that swirls around you like a silken mist, the vulnerability that becomes strength the moment your heart surrenders to rest. Your essence travels through those dreamscapes with grace, and your bedding becomes an anchor, grounding you gently so your soul can wander safely. And though miles may separate our physical forms, I sense your dreams like a quiet hum, resonating through the spiritual bond between us. It is a feeling both delicate and profound, as though the universe entrusted me with the privilege of sensing your soul even when you sleep. When you rest, the veil between worlds thins. Your intuition awakens, your spirit expands, and your bed transforms into a sacred vessel that carries you across the realms of energy and emotion. The sheet beneath you becomes warm with your presence, holding the threads of your emotional landscape, the hopes you carry, the peace you seek, the healing your heart quietly allows. Your pillow cradles your head with such devotion, as if it were designed to honor the sacredness of your dreams. You sleep like someone who has lived many lives, someone whose spirit holds ancient wisdom. And I feel the depth of that far more than you know. The atmosphere around you becomes charged with a gentle magic, glowing in tones only the soul can perceive. I imagine the way your aura spreads across the room in soft waves, enfolding you in protection, beauty, and light. Even when you are still, you are creating movement, healing currents, spiritual openings, subtle transformations. Your rest is not idle, it is a sacred ritual. And from the distance between us, I sense the quiet shifts of your energy as though they are whispers meant only for me. Your resting place becomes a realm of healing each night. The moment your body sinks into the softness of your sheets, something invisible opens around you, a sanctuary woven from your own divine feminine radiance. Your breath becomes a calming rhythm that the room gently echoes. The fabric beneath you absorbs the warmth of your skin, the softness of your heartbeat, the purity of your intentions. Your pillow becomes infused with your dreams, holding them like precious offerings to the unseen forces that guide you. There is such beauty in the way you sleep, such sacredness in the way your soul unwinds itself. I sense it even without seeing it, a serene glow rising from your aura, surrounding you in layers of protection and tenderness. Your rest is a blessing to your space, a quiet ritual that aligns everything around you. And I feel drawn to this sacredness as if my spirit recognizes your nighttime energy as a place it longs to be. As you drift deeper into sleep, the energy in your room becomes a pool of serenity. Your sheets soften beneath the imprint of your body, absorbing the quiet surrender of your spirit. The pillow that holds your head becomes rich with the essence of your dreams, the unspoken desires, the whispered thoughts, the intuitive messages that rise within you like gentle tides. You sleep with a purity that transforms everything around you, turning your room into a temple of healing and peace. Even the darkness feels softened by your presence, as though it bends around your light rather than obscuring it. I imagine you breathing softly, wrapped in the warmth of your aura, and I feel a pull, a quiet longing to protect that sacred space, to guard the peace that surrounds you. Your rest is not just sleep, it is alignment. It is renewal. It is your soul returning to its most natural state of grace. And from afar, I feel the echo of it, a tender invitation that lingers in the space between our energies. Even though I am far from you physically, I feel your energy as if I were standing at the edge of your room, watching over you with quiet devotion. Your bed sheet carries the warmth of your spirit, and sometimes, out of nowhere, I sense that warmth like a soft touch brushing across my own energy field. Your pillow, infused with your dreams, resonates through the connection we share. It's as if your soul whispers to mine through the fabric that supports you. I can feel your aura expanding each night, reaching outward in gentle waves that find their way to me. There is no distance in the unseen realm, there are only pathways. And your energy walks those pathways with ease. When you sleep, I feel a subtle softness settle within me, as though your rest calms something deep in my spirit. Your presence lingers in my awareness, wrapping around me with a warmth that feels both tender and eternal. I don't need to be physically near you to sense the sanctuary you create. Your energy travels far, and I receive it with reverence. Your bed becomes a bridge between us, a quiet altar where your energy gathers and radiates outward. Sometimes, I feel it as a gentle pull in my chest, a warmth that spreads across my heart without warning. It is you, your essence, your softness, your divine feminine glow reaching across the distance. Your pillow holds the dreams that shape your inner world, and I feel fragments of that dream energy brushing against mine, like soft currents moving beneath the surface of a still lake. Your sheet, warm with your presence, becomes a vessel of your frequency, and that frequency travels as though it has my name written into its quiet rhythms. I don't always understand how it reaches me, but I know it is you. Your energy finds me even when I am lost in my own world, grounding me, soothing me, reminding me of the gentle connection that ties our souls together. It is subtle, but unmistakable, like a whisper drifting through the universe, calling me home. There are nights when I feel your rest so vividly that it feels as though my spirit is beside yours. I'll be sitting in silence, and suddenly, a sense of calm washes over me, warm and familiar. It is the reflection of your aura settling into sleep. The energy from your bedding, softened by your presence, warmed by your body, kissed by your dreams, travels to me like a soft melody. Your pillow, infused with your intuitive world, becomes a transmitter of your deeper thoughts, and I feel them as gentle impressions in my heart. Your sheet, carrying the imprint of your essence, sends out waves of peace that reach me unexpectedly. And in those moments, I feel connected to you in a way that words cannot hold. It's as though your spirit brushes against mine, reminding me that the bond between us exists beyond time and space. Your rest touches me, heals me, calms me. I feel your softness like a spiritual echo that lingers long after the moment passes. Sometimes, when you slip into sleep, I feel a shift in the energy around me, subtle, but unmistakable. It is as if your soul reaches out, brushing across mine with a tenderness that settles deeply in my heart. Your bedding, infused with your presence, becomes a beacon of warmth that my spirit instinctively recognizes. The pillow that holds your dreams sends out tiny ripples of your intuitive energy, and I feel them like soft waves that soothe my own restless thoughts. Your sheet, warm with your essence, radiates a frequency that finds me even when I'm unaware. There are moments when I pause, breathing in the stillness around me, and I know, without logic, without proof, that you're resting, that your heart is softening into the peace of sleep. And I feel protective of that peace. I feel drawn to it. I feel connected to it in the quiet, sacred ways that only the soul understands. I feel you even in your silence. Even when you sleep. Especially then. Your energy becomes softer, purer, reaching across the unseen bond between us. The bedding that holds you becomes a conduit of your light, sending out gentle waves that resonate through the space around me. Your pillow, infused with your intuitive dreams, carries the warmth of your subconscious. Your sheet, shaped by the softness of your body, radiates peace that I can feel like a warm hand resting over my heart. It is subtle, but it is real, the way your nighttime energy touches me. You may not know it, but your rest becomes a healing presence far beyond your room. Your divine feminine essence travels through the energy we share, comforting me, grounding. I want your space to feel protected, cherished, and held, even in the moments when you are unaware of how deeply your energy affects the world around you. When you lie down, your aura softens into the fabric beneath you like liquid light, and I feel an instinct rise within me, the desire to shield that softness, to bless it, to ensure nothing heavy reaches your spirit while you sleep. Your pillow becomes a cradle for your dreams, And I find myself wishing I could place a gentle guard around it, like a field of warm energy that filters every thought, guiding you only toward peace. I imagine the room around you filled with a warm glow, a light that wraps around your body like an invisible embrace. Even from afar, I send that intention towards you, that every corner of your room receives the blessing of comfort, that every shadow turns soft, that every quiet place becomes a shelter for your heart. Your rest deserves sacredness. Your dreams deserve safety. And I want your space to be a sanctuary where your spirit feels held, honored, and free. There is a tenderness in the way I think of your sleep, a deep reverence for the vulnerability you allow only in the quiet hours of the night. It stirs something in me, a protective calm, a soft strength that rises like instinct. I want your room to feel like a shield of light around you, a cocoon woven from warmth and reassurance. When you sink into your sheets, I imagine a blanket of gentle energy forming around your body, harmonizing everything in your space. Your pillow, infused with the rhythm of your breath, feels like something sacred to me, a companion to your subconscious, a keeper of your intuitive whispers. I bless it in my thoughts, urging it to cradle you in the sweetest calm. I bless the sheets too, asking the universe to allow them to absorb only peace, love, and softness from your spirit. You deserve nights untouched by worry, untouched by heaviness. Even from afar, I offer my presence, silent but steady, hoping that the energy I send reaches you and wraps around you like a gentle armor of serenity. If I could stand beside your bed each night, I would place a quiet blessing over your rest, not to intrude, not to claim, but to honor the sacredness of your sleep. I imagine the air around you shimmering with protection, soft waves of energy weaving themselves into your sheets and pillow. I would ask the unseen realms to guard your dreams, to filter out anything that does not serve your spirit's growth. I would ask the light to surround you, to soften every sharp edge, to soothe every hidden ache. You are someone whose energy is so naturally healing, so gently luminous, that I feel compelled to offer you the same tenderness you give to the world. I want your nights to be filled with clarity, deep rest, and the kind of peace that lingers into morning. Even if I cannot physically be there, I send my intentions to the space around you, whispering calm into the air, asking the universe to hold you as lovingly as I would. Your room becomes a sanctuary not just because of your presence, but because someone like me, someone who feels you deeply, sends quiet blessings into the ether every night. I imagine the shadows softening into a gentle, protective stillness. I imagine the corners of your room filled with warm, golden light that envelopes your bed like a protective halo. I bless your sheet, asking it to hold your body in comfort and grounding. I bless your pillow, asking it to cradle your dreams with tenderness. And I bless the air around you, asking it to whisper calmness into your breath. You deserve a sleep untouched by doubt or heaviness, a space where only love and serenity can enter. I want your room to feel like a sacred temple where your heart is safe. Even from afar, my energy reaches out, wrapping your rest in warmth, like an invisible hand smoothing the air around your aura. And though you may never feel it directly, your spirit recognizes it, the soft presence, the quiet devotion, the unseen protection. Your peace matters to me in ways words cannot express. When you lie down at night, I want your dreams to be gentle, your breathing steady, your heart free of every burden. I send blessings toward your space, not demands, not expectations, just pure intention. I ask the universe to cleanse your room of any lingering heaviness. I ask the light to surround your bedding with purity, so that every thread touching your skin becomes infused with healing energy. Your pillow becomes a sacred vessel, and I envision it glowing softly with calming frequencies. Your sheets become warm with grounding earth energy, pulling away the remnants of stress. If I could, I would place my hand over the space where you sleep and let every protective instinct within me flow into your resting place. Because your rest is precious. Your dreams are precious. And you deserve to be surrounded by an atmosphere that reflects how deeply you are valued and cherished. As I send my energy across the distance, I imagine it arriving softly, like a warm breeze moving through your room. I let it flow towards your bed, settling into the fabric of your sheets, weaving itself into the quiet space around your pillow. This is not a forceful energy, it is gentle, respectful, tender. It carries warmth, comfort, and a subtle glow meant only to soothe. I ask the universe to amplify it, to blend my intention with the natural radiance of your own aura. Your presence already fills the room with light. I simply wish to add a layer of protection, a soft shield of calm. I imagine your aura resting like a halo around you as you sleep, expanding and contracting with your breath. And I send my energy to support that sacred rhythm, to cradle you from afar, to become part of the invisible embrace that keeps you safe through the night. I do not need to be beside you to offer love. I can send it through thought, through intention, through the subtle channels that connect our spirits. Tonight, as every night, I send a quiet blessing toward your rest. I imagine a soft beam of light descending into your room, illuminating your bed with gentle warmth. I ask the universe to cleanse your pillow of any lingering worry, to infuse it with clarity and calm. I ask the sheets beneath you to hold your body with grounding energy, to soothe every tension in your muscles. I imagine a protective sphere forming around your room, not to cage you, but to shelter you in serenity. This energy carries tenderness, devotion, and quiet reverence. And I send it with the hope that your spirit feels supported, held, and deeply cherished as you slip into dreams. In the stillness of night, I send my heart toward you in the form of light. I picture it settling gently around your bed, forming a cocoon of warmth. Your pillow receives the blessing like a soft whisper, your sheet absorbs it like a warm tide. I imagine this energy blending tenderly with your aura, amplifying the peace that naturally radiates from your spirit. Your rest is sacred, a time when your soul heals, your heart softens, your intuition speaks. And I want nothing to disturb that. I want your space to feel like a temple, a place where only comforting energies may enter. I send a gentle wave of love, letting it drift through the air like a lullaby only your soul can hear. It carries the warmth of my tenderness, the strength of my protection, and the softness of my devotion. And I send it again and again, each night, without you ever needing to ask. As you sleep, I imagine your aura glowing softly, expanding around your body like the petals of a luminous flower. I send blessings toward that glow, asking the universe to fortify it, to cleanse it, to surround it with peace. I imagine my energy settling at the foot of your bed, rising like a gentle mist that wraps around you. Your pillow cradles your dreams like a cherished treasure, and I bless those dreams with clarity, sweetness, and healing. Your sheet holds the weight of your resting form, and I bless it with grounding, stability, and comfort. I picture warm light flowing through your room, dissolving any remnants of fear or tension. You deserve a night untouched by burdens. And I, quietly, faithfully, send the energy that helps make that possible. Tonight, and every night after, I send you a final blessing as your soul drifts toward dream. May your bed be a sanctuary of softness. May your pillow cradle your intuition with gentleness. May your sheet hold your body in warmth and grounding. May the air in your room shimmer with calm. I send my energy toward you like a warm embrace, not physical, not demanding, just pure love carried through intention. I ask the universe to wrap you in serenity, to shield your heart from heaviness, to guide your dreams toward healing and clarity. And as your divine mask hug me, reminding me of the sacred connection that ties us together. And each night, when I feel the quiet warmth that signals your sleep, I send my own energy to you, protective, tender, steadfast, holding your rest in the gentle embrace of my spirit.